Good evening, everyone. And sorry for being late. I got stuck in between. That's why I was 5 minutes late. Okay, so the first one was to talk about the journey from day one. So what I have to say is I was a bit skeptical about joining this course because I was thinking in 10 days what's going to happen. Because many times you have this 2 months, 3 months, or 1 year course and still you don't learn much. But I'm so happy and proud to say that we have learned a lot in 10 days, and special thanks to ESOL and Krish for organizing such a wonderful course. And day one, as we all know, I just knew the IELTS, that's all I knew, and the 4 sections. And I thought it's enough. I knew that there was much more to come, but still I was like, okay, I can manage this portion. But as the time passed, I was thinking, okay, it's more to learn. There is more to learn always. And it was a very nice, I evolved as an IELTS trainer, I can say, because I'm a spoken English trainer. But I always wanted to be an IELTS trainer too. But the steps was not clear to me. But you made it very clear through this course, so I'm really happy about that. So the 4 sections were explained very clearly. So speaking, listening, writing, and reading, where I would like to really highlight certain points in each case, each section. So in speaking, what I really liked is the GPPF method. So the grammar and vocabulary, pronunciation, and fluency, we have to focus on that. Though we knew it already, we never focused on all these minute steps in detail. So this course really helped us to do that. And in every section, we had how to manage the time and corrective measures and skills and terminologies. So without knowing this terminology, I don't think we can be a good trainer. So this particular course really helped me exactly, especially for understanding what this terminology is. So that was a very good highlight of this course, I would say. And I understood that when you use the discourse markers or the connectors in the language, that gives you the level of an advanced student, or the language improves a lot if you use that in your language. So that was an insight or a good idea for me to pursue. So that was a good clue, or a good, not idea, what would I say? A good, what should be the right word for that? Maybe idea itself, I can just compromise on that. Okay. And then speaking about writing, to be frank, I was not a person who loved to write because I never knew the techniques to write. Maybe that's a reason I never liked it. But once I understood what we need to do for writing, for example, we have a very structured way of writing. So we have to do those, identify the task and write the essays. So while writing the essay also, you have a way to go about that. So I was not very clear about that before. So this was very helpful for me because there is different kinds of types of sentences that you use, the number of paragraphs that you use, and the structure that is there, whether it's a conclusion, introduction, paraphrasing. All these stuffs were quite new to me. I knew to write, but it was not a structured way of writing. So that really helped me to understand how writing happens and how I can teach my students also how to write. So that was a very positive point that I would like to say at this point. And the assessment criteria, mainly it was based on the task response and the task achievement in writing. So that is also a good thing that I learned. And the best thing that I learned from this course is IELTS is not teaching, it's all about training. So it's not like theoretically you are learning something. It's all about you training students based on the task. So it's a task-based learning. So from that, you can understand a lot and you don't forget things because you're doing a task, so that registers in your mind. It's not like theory where you're just by hearting things and going about it. It's all about how you do the activity and that registers in your mind. So I really wanted to implement that in the classroom, and even for the spoken English, I do the task-based activities now. So which really helps the students to understand it better. And In the listening also, I was not a part of the micro teaching, but I really missed that class. I wanted to really present it, but I was not able to. But I understood the essence of that particular class, the importance of listening, the predictions and guessing, and all the steps were very clear. You are introducing the vocabulary, and then you are listening, and then you are reviewing and giving a feedback. So that's a very good steps that you are following. That is a very structured way to teach reading and to learn reading by yourself, is what I felt. So that was quite helpful. And the structuring the task or course or the course planning, I really liked the way you taught with the teachers view on different, or the teacher's way to solve different things. It was really interesting because that helps us also to understand different ways of solving and what are the advantages and disadvantages of all these steps. So it was really helpful. So that was something that I really enjoyed. And the accuracy based and the fluency based activity was also useful because uh, the grammatical part, I always thought that fluency is always important, but yeah, after the course, I understood the fact that both have equal weightage. But yeah, accuracy based learn activity, which is grammatical part, is more important. And thinking about that, I felt, yeah, it is important. So the course planning and the age limit of, I mean, the age of the students, their language, everything was important, or everything is important. So we have to consider all these factors while designing the course. So that was a very good piece of information for me. So I really appreciate this class, and I'm thankful to all my uh, this peers for supporting, and we had a good time. And the next question was, what all activities do you like, or did you like? So the first thing that comes to my mind is the instruction one, where we all made a mistake because we understood how we have to follow the instructions. And then the loop input method was also good because you were teaching through the activity, was a really nice activity to go with. And the third one is the fill the gap activity. Also, I like because we were guessing different words and you were helping us with different clues, and it was really helpful to understand what it really means. Instead of guessing, you can always you will never forget those words. So that activity also I enjoyed a lot. And the teacher's approach on different so to solve a problem was also really helpful. So that activity was also nice. And what you learn from the PDFs, what I felt is the PDF is a reflection of what you or what we did in the class. So once you do the activity, you tend to forget those activities. But this PDFs will really help us to reminisce what we have done in the class. So what all things we need to consider later. If we forget certain things, we can always go back and understand the terminologies. The flashcards really helped us with that. And the lesson material also tells us the disadvantages, advantages, and the terminologies, and the timings and corrective measures that you take, and all the case studies remain there. So we understand, okay, or we can think about the activities that we did in the class, and then we can relate to different things that we have to give the students also to practice so that they can also have an effective learning. So that is how the PDF really helped me. And the future plans of updating your skills. So as I said, I'm a spoken English trainer, but what I always wanted to be is to upgrade myself to be an IELTS trainer. So after this course, I would like to take something else like a ESOL course so that I can be a successful IELTS trainer. And one more thing is I wanted to learn through teaching. That is one method that I would put forward, because I can teach certain number of students, very less number of students to start with, and then I understand their needs and analysis. Need analysis. I would do a need analysis, and then I can update myself by looking into various websites and other courses that I can take, and then my long-term goal would be to be. Long-term goal is to be a successful IELTS trainer. So that is what I'm looking forward to. So it was a wonderful journey. So I really appreciate everybody's time to listen to me. Thank you so much. And special thanks to Krish for organizing this course and ESOL.